Good evening, and thank you so much for this opportunity to share with you something of which we are very proud at Little Mill Middle School. My name is Amy Brooks, and I'm one of the assistant principals at Little Mill. I would like to begin by offering my apologies for Ms. McCrary's absence. We have been excited to share with you all about some of the special things happening at our school, but unfortunately this evening Ms. McCrary is feeling under the weather and is unable to attend. Our journey with restorative practices began during the 2018-2019 school year. We began to notice that students were struggling with regulating their emotions and managing their behavior. So in response to seeing those needs, we started trying to find tools or ideas that would benefit our students. We also wanted to equip teachers with the skills to effectively help and support our students and their needs. Little Mill has always been a school that believes in the importance of building relationships, but we needed more. We needed to help our students learn how to navigate difficult situations and learn important coping skills. We began to hear about restorative practices. The learning started rather slowly, and to be honest, I was a little skeptical at first. The learning continued, and we realized that the philosophy behind restorative practices really aligned very closely with the vision and mission of Little Mill. Being intricately involved in the work of restorative practices since 2019, I am honored to be able to talk to you today about the impact it has had on the students and staff at Little Mill Middle School. I am not skeptical anymore. These practices have allowed the students and staff at our school to build deep connections and learn how to positively interact with people in our community. Restorative practices focuses on the 5 R's: relationships, respect, responsibility, restoration, and reintegration. People have an innate need to connect, and we have seen this need increase in the most recent years. Restorative practices provides us with structures and guidance on how to build, connect, and deepen the relationships in our building. The mindset of these practices places value on individuals and allows people to grow and learn together, even learning how to overcome challenges and conflict. In your folders, they look like this. There is a document titled Restorative Practices Overview. You can see that there are several types of restorative practices. Most people know community building circles as the main piece of these practices. However, there are many more. In addition to the community building circles and restorative circles, the practices include methods of communication such as affirmative statements. The other day, I heard a teacher walking with her class in the hallway. The teacher said, "I appreciate the way you are walking quietly and meeting expectations." Likewise, I heard another teacher comment to a student, "I feel frustrated when you call out in class because it disrupts the lesson, and I notice that other students become distracted." The communication tools involved with restorative practices help us communicate with the people in our community in a way that brings about conversation, an understanding of perspective, empathy, and awareness of the impact of one's actions. Developmentally speaking, empathy and self-awareness usually develop when students are high school age. They are not typical to students in middle school. At Little Mill, we feel it is important to take opportunities to help teach these important skills. We have learned that change happens in conversation. Restorative practices help us navigate honest and sometimes difficult conversations in an effort to teach our students and staff how to be a connected community member and build positive relationships. Each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, our students participate in community building circles during homeroom time, which we call Explore and Discover. Paired with these circles are lessons designed to focus and teach our students how to dream, strive, achieve, and celebrate. Several years ago, the leadership team at Little Mill developed I will statements to give our students the strategies and skills needed to dream, strive, achieve, and celebrate. These statements are in your folder as well. It was and continues to be our goal to provide our students with an understanding of the strategies needed to make this vision a reality. The community building circles help build a deep connection between our students and staff. Recently, one of our students moved to another county. He told his teacher that what he was going to miss most about Little Mill was his Explore and Discover class and the time they had spent talking in the circles. Restorative practices requires a high level of support in balance with a high level of accountability. These must be balanced. This mindset brought about the next document in your folders, titled Restorative Intervention Guide. Because of the structures of restorative practices, when conflict occurs, we can have conversations that naturally bring a high level of accountability, and through the conversation, we are able to restore connection and help the people involved in the situation move forward with mutual respect. We recognize the importance of conversation, and the intervention guide allows our teachers to consistently use opportunities for accountability in conjunction with important conversations. Through restorative practices, we are able to help students and staff see each other's perspective, build empathy, and discover that we have more in common than we may realize. I have had the privilege of facilitating many community building circles and restorative conversations. I have been humbled by the ability of our young students to discuss difficult topics and find ways to understand one another and move past conflict. I have been part of conversations where students were able to express hurt that came from insensitive and inappropriate comments, impulsive actions, and misunderstandings. I have heard students say things such as, "It sounds like we have a lot in common." I am so sorry. I did not know what that word really meant, and I need to apologize. I appreciate so much the opportunity to talk with you all tonight about something that has not only impacted our school community, but it has impacted me as an individual. I have seen kids and adults change because of conversations, and it gives me hope for the future. I know this is meaningful work because there is no more important work than investing in the lives of our students and those with whom we work. We can all learn and grow together, not just through academics, but through our connected community as well. Our learning about restorative practices has reminded us that people are valuable and their behaviors do not identify them as a person. Together, we can help each other learn to be our very best. Thank you.